Hi again. So I've been using, I'm in my bathroom at the counter, so I've been using the Origins, and I don't see long term yet, but I do notice when I put it on after a little bit, my face starts to fill in all this and stuff like that. So, sorry I'm playing music in the background because I have to listen to music or quiet bugs me. So I'm just putting this on, and it's just a little bit, honestly, like that much. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see it, just that little bit. And I just put it like wherever I need to have my face fill in a little, like these lines and here. So there's that. Oh, and I ate the fruit snack. Fruit snack's amazing. Just gonna say.
New message is received from Bridget.
Sorry, that was a new mess. I got a text message from someone, my daughter's teacher, because she was late to school today. Kind of my fault. So just so you know, this is basically my routine as well. I ordered this from online. It's Max Factor Pen Stick. Max Factor is no longer actually available in any stores in the U.S. as far as I know. I can't find it. Not sure why. I just know there was some stuff with the owner, I guess, and his inappropriate behaviors, and I don't know, it was stupid. So, well, I mean, it wasn't stupid to the person, but yeah. Anyway, so I have to order this off Amazon. No, and this is a cheapo brush off Wish. I ordered two of them, one for myself and one for my girl, because she always steals mine. So, recent events. I've read so many things going on with the hurricanes. I actually have friends who have parents in Puerto Rico, but they're okay. I mean, all's well. It was an interesting situation because when they called, and of course this is not, indicative of Puerto Rico, but his family's like, oh, we've got cervezas, we've got like 2 bottles of water, and we have some leftovers from the other night, so we're good. And I just asked him, like, is that it? And he's all, yeah, so they're fine. I'm like, okay. I have a friend in Florida. I'll go ahead and plug her. Miss Divine Grace. Love her. I've known her since MySpace days. But her power went out, and you should check her out. She's on Facebook. It's Divine Grace. She was making videos about, I need this, I need that, but it was like the off-the-wall outlandish type stuff. So, yeah. It was pretty funny. I don't know anyone that lives there other than her, I don't think, because my cousin actually moved to be by her mom in New Jersey or I don't know, something. We don't talk. We're not even kissing cousins. We're just first cousins that don't talk. Yeah, I think that's about it. I was kind of curious what was going on with Disney World, if they actually did close or not. I have no idea. I tend to kind of stay away from the news and things like that. It just gets a little too monotonous for me. Too aggravating because, the stupid stuff with North Korea. And I say stupid because I don't get it. I don't get any of it. Because that's it. I don't understand. So I put my foundation on. You can't really see a difference, other than I don't look as blotchy, which is good. So there's that. Sorry, this is a weird angle. I actually have this sitting on my paper towel roll that's in here. Excuse the mess. This is my husband's side of the sink. And I do need to clean my bathroom today when I get home from work. Good thing I only work part-time. So after that, I would normally put my eyebrows on, but my girl stole my eyebrow pencil, and I'm not going to go dig for it. So put my eyeliner on, and honestly, I use I used to be like all Lancome only, until I realized I can't really afford it. So now, like, this is just I know you can see it. I don't need to do this whole thing. This is just some Wet n Wild. It's just brown. Hang on just a sec. I don't think you want to watch me do this. Okay, you can kind of tell just because you can kind of see my eyes are a little more visible, I guess. I don't put a lot on. Like if you look close, it's just right there. Just as a background, I actually was, I was a teen in the 80s and early 90s. Early to mid 90s, I think. Anyway, I was doing the punk goth look, so I used to have the Susie eyebrows, and that, if you don't know who I'm talking about, Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees. And I did the eyeliner and things like that. My hair was dyed, and it was kind of ratted out, a little like Robert Smith from The Cure. At one point, I didn't have any hair and things like that, but my makeup was much heavier. As I got older, I realized I was damaging the crud out of my skin with all the chemicals, because there wasn't, in the late 80s, early 90s, there wasn't a lot of like label warnings, or the government didn't really care that much, and the testing on animals, that whole thing wasn't happening really that much at all. So I kind of slowed down on the makeup. I went into using, which is awesome. I just couldn't continue it. I didn't have the money. I had some issues, actually. I think this was before I even met my husband. But I was using Mary Kay, which is excellent. I love Mary Kay. I mean, I don't know. I love it. I thought it was great. I just can't use it anymore. I went from that, and then I was doing some over-the-counter again. Like, I call it over-the-counter, really, like it's a drug. I was doing, the basics, Wet n Wild and things like that, just to get by. And it works. It actually does work. So when you see like Jeffree Star or whoever do those, I'm just going to use dime store makeup, or, they call it drugstore makeup. That's what I do. Because I went on to Lancome, and that got more expensive, but that purchase with purchase, that'll kill you. I love that, and that's why I stay away from that counter. Because their PWPs are amazing, honestly. And they do them online too, and I had to close my account online. Just because, I had so much stuff, and I needed to stop. So anyway, so that's why, I had Wet n Wild eyeliner. I think my brush cost me like $1.50 off Wish. And then, I've got my, this is hilarious, basic CoverGirl, professional, super thick lash. So I do like this. It actually works really good. I don't like heavy makeup anymore. But see, this is the brush. It's an actual, like, real teddy bear kind of brush. I think that's what they used to call it. That's what I call it. I'm not a fan of the silicone, only because I don't wear fake eyelashes. And I don't like that my eyelashes look like spikes when I use that stuff. I'm weird. So hang on again. I'm going to go put some of this on because I really have to get ready for work. I will be back in a minute. Okay, so this is what it looks like, my eye makeup. I know it's pretty pathetic. I don't do a lot. I don't believe in like overdoing contouring and all this stuff, and I don't have time for it, honestly. This takes me, normally if I'm not talking to you, 10 minutes, and that's kind of how I prefer it. I like to kind of cram a bunch of stuff into one day, so I end up like over scheduling things and taking too long for things. Like looking for my eyebrow pencil, because that's really irritating, because you can see I like have not really any eyebrows. They're really pale. Anyway, well, I'm just gonna skip it. So that's not what I'm using. This is what I'm using. Again, cheapo. Not cheap, inexpensive. This is my blush, which I haven't worn blush in a long time, and I just decided to start wearing it because I'm so pale. I try not to use too much, but it's just so I don't look extra scary like a ghost or sickly, because I've had people ask me, oh my goodness, are you not feeling well? You're so pale. Do you need to go home? I'm like, this is No, I don't. This is how I look. This is me. I'm white, like really white, and that's not like a we're pride white. It's just I'm so pale it's ridiculous. The like we joke, I have color. Just really pretty tattoo colors. That's how I got my tan on. I went and kind of messed it up and got a bunch of tattoos. Anyway, so there's my color for my arms. I actually have a lot of freckles, and I'm starting to get those weird age spots, and I'm like, hey, maybe they'll grow together, and then I'll look like I have a tan, or at least skin colored. So, and you saw me put some here, because it's the way I was taught to do makeup, which my mom didn't wear a lot of makeup, so she didn't really teach me anything. It was from like, what is that? Those like glamour and things like that back in the 80s. Like grab a glamour book from the 80s, and that's like the basis of how you put on makeup back then. And I kind of go in for that now, just not with the bright blue eyeliner or mascara and the bright pink lips and all that. I just tend to kind of, yeah. And then this color is just blush, soft mink. $5.90 from CoverGirl. That's the code on the back for the color. Pretty basic. That's all. I'd like to get more Max Factor, but some of the stuff when they sell it on Amazon, it's a private seller, and the pricing is ridiculous. It's oh, you can't get it in America, so let's go ahead and charge $15 for a little stick brush, like blush, like this flipping size. Like, here's my deodorant, which is already small. It's that Clinical. This is my foundation stick. My finger's twitching, sorry. So that kind of gives you an idea of what size it is. There's this, smaller than a pill bottle. And they want to try, you go on Amazon, and it's not Amazon's fault, honestly. People like to blame Amazon for the pricing, and it's like, no. The Amazon's not pricing that unless it says Prime, and it's sold from and shipped by. They're the ones selling it, but they're not setting that price. The person who has their little shop or whatever can set their own prices, so that's the one you want to kind of look out for. Oh, and I put my hair in bobby pins, so when it dries, like this side I did like a little twist because my hair is so short and I'm trying to grow it out, and I look like I have a mullet basically. So I try to put like curl in it or something. Like, that's really huge. I'm not a fan of that one. I don't mean for it to be that big. But there's that. And I tend to, tuck it behind my ear and stuff like that, because honestly the back is starting to grow, but I feel like it's looking like a, mullet, which I'm just trying to work past that stage. So anyway, well, now that I've wasted about 15 minutes of your time, oh, my lipstick. Once again, basic. It's Jordana. I know that's hard to read. And Twist and Shine, This was from back when I got a lot of discounts when I worked at, don't laugh, I worked at Kmart for 5 years in the warehouse in the back of the store. So that's where I got a lot of the makeup that I have. Some of it's quite old. I don't believe in replacing it unless it's like someone with like a cold sore used it, or my daughter, if she had pink eye and used it, then I change it. Otherwise, I kind of say no, they can't use any of it, and it's mine. That's the other reason I buy kind of cheap and, inexpensive and plain makeup, because I don't want to have to share. And yeah, Bats Marie says it's about time to leave because it's 9:30 and I gotta be there at 10. Good thing I work 15 minutes away. Oh, the other reason I do plain too, I work in a store that's mostly geared towards men, and no, it's not an adult bookstore or anything like that. I just don't like to say what it is because I'm not representing my employer. I'm doing this right now as me. But I work with a lot of guys, and honestly, it looks weird if you're, putting a ton of makeup on, like you contour, you do your eyebrows perfect, and all that stuff that makes people look pretty. They look at you like you're stupid. No offense, but I come across this a lot. It's bad enough I'm a woman, but some of the customers are, they'll just be like, oh, can I talk to him about blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, okay. I mean, I've had customers call about some things, and they don't even know what size of the item they're looking for. And I'm like, oh, you need this size. And they're like, oh. I'm like, okay. I've had customers call and just be like, yeah, can you transfer me to parts? And I'm like, we're all parts. What do you need? Oh. Well, is that kid there, that guy, or the older guy, or whatever? And I'm like, sure. Here, take the phone. Whatever. Anyway, so that's why I don't wear a lot of makeup. It's just something that I feel is not necessary for what I do. So, yeah. And I'm a jeans and t-shirt girl too. So, there you go. Anyway, I've got to go to work, so I'm not late. And I already told you I ate the strawberry Welch's fruit snack. Highly recommend it. Amazing. Love it. I completely forgot I had them at one point, but now they're in my purse because those are my snack at work. I only work 4 hours, so. The Origins Plant Description Anti-Aging Power Serum. Again, I'm looking at you face down. Don't mind my bedroom wall. It's wallpaper. I'm actually trying to peel it off. We did that because my husband was working graveyard and there was too much light in the room when he'd get home and he couldn't sleep, and blackout curtains wouldn't cut it because we have a big half moon, and yeah, there's just too much light in there. It's too bright. So, yeah. So this is the anti-aging. I still have this stuff. I don't know why you can't see it there. I mean, that's what it looks like normally, just not that weirdness right there. And I always do that. I always do this afterwards because, yeah, I don't want it to get weird. Anyway, so we went over this stuff, which I'm going to continue to use, and I will update you further as I, see something. The detox tea does not taste bad. I got used to it. Did not require me to have to be near the bathroom in there. I don't know if it's detoxing me, but it gives you energy, so that's good, and you feel good. So, anyway, I gotta go to work, so see you guys later. Please like and share. I just kind of want to see how far this can go for an average moron, meaning me, or non-YouTuber, because I'm not really a YouTuber in the sense that I make anything, because I don't. But just for the average person, to see how far it can go. And so I can continue to do this and actually have people to talk to. Okay, now it's at 18 and 30 minutes, so I gotta go. Bye.